Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another Unbiased unboxing. And in this episode, we're going to look at Natera New Beginning. All right, this is the Deluxe edition. It just showed up from Kickstarter / GameFound. I can't remember which. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And if you have, I really do appreciate that support. Thank you very much. So, it has been a long time coming for this one. But the box definitely looks cool, and I can see what I'm getting into at the back, which I like. Kind of gives you a little narrative as usual and everything, but I do like seeing the game all laid out there. Let me open this up carefully because I don't want to damage it. All right. Okay. So taking a look at what's inside the box, which was brimming with components here. First, we've got the rule book. Let's take a look at this. I have not read the rule book yet. All right, so it looks like we've got our components there, our setup. Let's do this a little bit easier. Nope, that's worse. So our setup, we go into action phase, reset phase, the draft variant, district boards, kind of telling you about the game. And then your actions, how to use abilities, progress there, board location information, and then your info about the cards. So not a ton of rules here. Endgame, 16 pages, so definitely doable. And then we've got the solo rules right here, which looks like you have definitely different setups for the bots. And wow, that is pretty short. Okay, good. Well, I will happily take a little bit of a shorter rule book these days. I've read some long ones lately. Let's take a look at the components. So we have some medium thin cardboard here for our pieces. Whoop, they're just going to jump right out. So that's not going to be a problem, them sticking in there. All right, so we've got, yeah, they're just literally going to fall out on me. So that's 3, 4, and 5. So we have all those, which is good. All right, here's our separator of sorts. Now, looks like these are some player aids. Okay, so what do we have here? Season phase, 1 per action. Oh, that's really nice. You got it all written right there. Boy, I hope these, I would love it if these were as good. All you needed to literally play the game, that'd be awesome. They've got 5 of them, which is kind of interesting because this is a 1 to 4 player game, right? Pretty sure it's 1 to 4 players. What does it say on the box? 1 to 4. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got an extra one. Okay. And then we've got our board. It is dual layered. Let's push this to the side for the moment. All right. That's a very thick board because it is all dual layered, but it is nice and high quality. I do like that. And there we go. So it definitely looks cool on the board. Now, big chunky wooden components galore. Here we got these tokens. We've got some more tokens here. This game definitely has some good curve appeal. We have some nice plastic inserts here holding different things. So these are pre-packaged, which I like there. So we'll take those out. The old game trays. And then we have these boards right here, which I'm sure will be 1 per player. And then the insert, which looks very, very functional, which I like. All right, so a bunch of little baggies. Scoreboard, more baggies, and then a ton of components. I guess I'll just pull this out to make sure there's nothing below. There is not. So components galore in here too. So we have a whole bunch of custom wooden stickered meeples and some green tree looking thingies, some boxes. I definitely remember being sold on this one heavily by the components. So the components are fantastic. There is no doubt about that. None. Now let's see about the cards, see about the quality. and see if I'm going to feel the need. I always sleeve them, but let's see what I tell you if it's necessary. How about the small ones first? The small ones here, card quality is fantastic. These are the most rigid cards I've felt in a long time. You definitely don't need to sleeve these. And shoot, I'm tempted not even to. They're very functional. They're bright and colorful. It's very clear what they are. So they've got this deck right here. And it looks like you'll have plenty of room if you do want to sleeve them, like I will, most likely. All right, and let's see what we got here. Boy, the art on these cards really is sharp. I like it. All right. Just look at that detail right there. Just for the culinary science. That really looks nice. Brewing, photography, lots of cool stuff here. Easy to read the cards. They really emphasize the artwork, and I do appreciate that. This game looks gorgeous. Absolutely does. So lots of different cards here, tons of stuff. And I, again, have not read the rules yet, so I can't really go in too deep onto what all these things do. But this deck here is all of these cards with that building of sorts. And then we have this deck. Okay, here we have what's like looks like a bunch of different character cards, so to speak, or workers. So tons of these. Yes, very top notch. All right. Then in this deck, this is a level 2, it looks like. So the first one maybe was level 1 with the 1 arrow here. Now I've got level 2 cards. Just making that up, guessing at it from the components. Come on. Let's open you up here. Do it the hard way. Okay. All right. So we've got some other, these look like, again, more people versus, oh, that's because these are special too. So here we've got some of these, and then we're into the level 2. So these are better buildings, I'm assuming. Boy, this looks cool. I really hope it plays as well as it looks. I'm really excited. All right, and then more of these cards here, and then that'll do it. See if there's any other types. Does this go? Yeah, so here's the finisher part of this deck here with all these. All right. So as you can see, I am quite taken by the loveliness of the components. Hopefully the gameplay is just as good. From a solo standpoint, once I get it under my belt, I will give you a solo review for sure and let you know what I think about it. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Whatever you do in the future, I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy.